Well, recently at Hope Fellowship, we experienced a communion service. And in a communion service, what you do is you pause and remember the sacrifice that Jesus Christ has made. We take part in the wine or the juice, and we take part in the bread, and it represents the body and the blood of Christ and the sacrifice that He made for each and every one of us at Calvary when He died. We find ourselves in the Christmas season, and often we get caught up in everything that goes around us in Christmas. Family, friends, gifts, parties, TV specials, Christmas music, decorations, and we often miss what Christmas is all about. Christmas is a simple story, and yet it's a profound one. One that changed history, one that changed my life and the life of many who are watching this. Christmas is the Son of God in Jesus Christ leaving the glories of heaven and coming to this earth to walk among us, to model love, to model life, to give to us a plan of salvation that we can join with Him and have restored fellowship with God the Father. Christmas is a time in which we, I trust, truly appreciate the great gift that God has given us in His Son Christ. It's a free gift. I can have fellowship with God the Father once again because of what Jesus Christ has done. It's nothing that I have done. It's all on Him. He gives me the free gift. Ephesians 2:8-9 says this, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is a free gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast." God says there's nothing you can do other than make my Son, Jesus Christ, the Lord and leader of your life. You come before Him and you are humbled. You come before Him and you are awed and you believe that He is the Son of God and you are in right standing with me. It's a free gift that He offers. Every year in a rough part of Denver, an area of town called Colfax, there is a line of people at the Christmas season. And one particular night, they line up around this church. And what they do is, these folks, most are homeless. Many certainly are living in poverty, underemployed, unemployed. And there's this particular church, and it has, every Christmas season, it carries on the tradition of one of their priests, Father Charles Woodridge, otherwise known as Father Woody. Every Christmas season would give $20 to the people who would come that particular night. He's been gone for about 17 years now, but the tradition continues. This year, over 1,700 people lined up around that church, around the block, and police officials let them in, a few people at a time. They would sit down in the pews, and someone from that church would come by and give them an envelope, and there would be a $20 bill in it. It's just a free gift, no strings attached. They don't ask questions. There's a need, and they try and meet that need. It's not much, but it's great to them. In fact, they have expanded what they do. Instead of an envelope with $20 bill in it, it's an envelope with two $10 bills. And so they give the opportunity for someone to receive a gift of $10, but then in turn freely give to someone else in need a $10 bill. And so this ministry has grown. In fact, it no longer is just contained to this one night in which they give $20 out. They have grown to a point where they throw these big Christmas parties and meet needs for families. It's just taken on a life of its own. But they meet people where they're at. They don't ask questions. There's no strings attached. It's an opportunity to give, and people can freely receive. And I think that's just a great illustration and a type of what Christ does for us, although it's on a much smaller scale. But Christ says, I want to meet you, and I want to give you a gift. It's a free gift. I will meet you wherever you're at. But I'm willing to give my life for you so that you in turn can have life and life eternal. Merry Christmas.